Did you know you can see the impacts of one of Australia's worst droughts in your homes, your offices, your hardware stores? Let me show you. So if you're an Aussie, you probably have one of these in your home. Not the toilet, the flush. It has a half flush and a full flush. The dual flush toilet is actually an Australian invention from the 80s, but it wasn't really that common to see them at first. But by the end of the 2000s, it was in more than 80% of households, and that is one of the legacies of the Millennium Drought. In the early 2000s, Australia slowly slipped into one of its worst and longest droughts on record. Over the course of a decade, it was just dry year followed by dry year, to the point where major rivers were drying up, farming communities were being pushed to the brink. It was so dry that Australians were facing the real possibility that soon there might not be enough water to drink. And basically, the country became obsessed with water and how to save it. Egg timers were sent out to people so that they could limit their shower to just 4 minutes. Money was given out for more water efficient appliances. Water restrictions became incredibly tight.
I think it's a bit inconvenient sometimes if you're not allowed to hose something that's a mess on your drive or wash your car.
People were even encouraged to dob on each other if they weren't following the rules.
50 inspectors will patrol Sydney, Illawarra and the Blue Mountains 7 days a week, issuing $220 on-the-spot fines for infringements.
It almost became like a competition of how much water you could reduce, helped by government campaigns like this.
And please, go slow on the H2O.
It was really hectic, but it worked because by the end of the drought, Melbourne's water use had halved. And Brisbane, even more. They'd gone from 300 litres a day per person down to just 127. That is a whole bathtub worth of water per person each day. And it actually hasn't gone up that much since, thanks partly to the legacy that the drought left. The rise of the dual flush toilet was a part of that, but that's not the only thing. Next time you buy an appliance, you might notice it has a star rating sticker on it, on say, a washing machine. These didn't exist before the drought. And the majority of Aussies now have a water-saving shower head in their bathroom. Again, that wasn't particularly popular before it. Australia actually has all kinds of stories like this, of people coming together during disaster to make things better in our future. If you want to learn more about those stories, you can listen to my podcast, The Weather That Changed Us, on ABC Listen.